the federal government shut down, but the confirmation hearings on Capitol Hill continue for William Barr, President Trump's nominee, to be the next attorney general. Yesterday, during day one of the confirmation hearings, we heard Senator Dianne Feinstein quiz William Barr about his opposition to her federal gun ban back in 1994. Take a listen.
In 1994, you said that gun control is a dead end. It won't reduce the level of violent crime in our society. The year you made this comment, I introduced a federal assault weapons ban, and the president signed it into law. A 2016 study shows that compared with the 10-year period before the ban was enacted, the number of gun massacres between 94 and 04 fell by 37%, and the number of people dying from gun massacres fell by 43%. In addition, between 2004 and 2014, there has been a 183% increase in massacres and a 239% increase in massacre deaths. Do you still believe that prudent controls on weapons won't reduce violent crime? And if so, what is your basis for this conclusion?
I think that the problem of our time is to get an effective system in place that can keep dangerous firearms out of the hands of mentally ill people.
All right, so William Barr did not bite. He did not say, oh, yeah, you're right about those gun bans. But I got to tell you, I was really curious about those statistics that Senator Feinstein mentioned because we were covering the debate over the sunset of the Clinton gun ban back in 2004 here on NRA TV. I remember being a part of that coverage. And I got to tell you, back then when the ban was getting ready to sunset, nobody was talking about how effective it was, not even gun control groups. Gun control groups' excuse was, well, it wasn't effective because it wasn't a big enough ban. Now Dianne Feinstein's talking about, oh, what a great thing this was for the crime rate in America. So I did some digging. And earlier in March of 2018, almost a year ago, a guy named John Stokes had a piece of the LA Times where he got into these facts and figures. They come from a book, a 2016 book by a professor at the University of Massachusetts, Boston, Louis Clarevis. And the book was called Rampage Nation, Security America from Mass Shootings. And according to the professor, that's where those numbers come from, the reduction in massacres during the time that gun ban was in place. Now, John Stokes noted one huge flaw in the professor's methodology. Under the professor's definition of what constitutes a massacre, 6 or more people have to have died. If that number changes, if you use 5, if you use 4 individuals, and all of a sudden that dramatic drop in the number of massacres that took place while the gun ban was in effect, it disappears entirely. It goes away. What's more, Stokes noted that the professor is looking at crimes involving all kinds of firearms, not just the guns that were banned under Senator Feinstein's bill, but handguns too. So in other words, to use this data in the way that Senator Feinstein was using it to try to make the case that her gun ban worked, it's nonsense.